I forgot, on the, I just put up, I saw one of the guys on Facebook put up that the Chinese are doing something with dog meat, and it was a whole table of dog carcasses, like dead, carved out, like the Chinese grocer was selling dog carcasses, because they're the most fucking disgusting people. But anyway, they're the orange square people, or at least the closest relation in this modern hell era that you delivered me, based on me being Catherine the Great, them being the orange square people that I got in a fight with in order to protect my Arabic script, my darker midnight hue angels, and my lighter skinned, partially facially disfigured because of the orange square children trying to steal the treasures of Pakistan, which I put in a separate memo, not to confuse the all-area management for the assholes who gouged out my eyes, literally, and then wanted to know in the future, is that why Catherine the Great always wears sunglasses? Yeah, these are the children of Earth that I have a fucking problem with. Why are they even in any of my anatomical records? Why are they in the hell that ends in the blue wall where Catherine the Great, with her eyes gouged out, is explaining how she gave Pakistan an extra special flag, what it actually means, why she built the Great Wall to go with her great title being Catherine the Great. That's why it's called the Great Wall. We needed a manifestation on Earth before I had a human form, after my eyes were gouged out in hell, so this way we could teach the children of Earth how to save themselves. Which, now that this has actually manifested as itself, and I'm down this route, I do have my eyeballs back. I am God of Omni. So luckily I got my vision back. However, the assholes in manifesto and manifestations have lost their minds completely. They allowed me to have my Catherine the Great appearance as Allah, as Valhalla, in a manifestation as Nicole Cataruza, and being delivered to hell with all of the orange square facially disformed that ripped my eyes from my very real head. Before I got here, as we were building, as the great architects, a reality program in order to try to help as guardians of the galaxy and of the guardianship we share with human anatomy, in order to protect you, to build you into a haven rather than into the hell that the people from the orange square who make it to where God manifests and is in a body, embodiment. She's in front of a blue wall. She explains who the orange square people were. Here's the other thing. Orange square people wanted to come into the self-defense image where we're in a haven, because heaven is now completely out of the equation since the last management role got zero accomplished with the orange square facially disfigured people because of a new nuance, which would be Elizabeth entering the royal square and not Nicole's God's actual seeds and electron transporters that she needs. So management fails to eradicate all of the orange square people for Catherine the Great behind the Great Wall that Catherine asked and permitted to be built. So there was a staging event that the manifestos living on Earth full-time as humans and tasked with the cleanup for the guardianship elsewhere, who are non-violent people just trying to protect one goddess and one god mechanic, an architect who's advising and trying to protect themselves from all areas stupid human. So here we are, and that happened, and now I'm trying to wonder where Niklaus went when we did all this work. We had the Haven. The Haven said, well, you're a Christian woman, Catherine, aren't you? And I said, I am. For this instance, I am a Christian woman. I said, I am many things to many people, but in your holy book, you're naming me as Catherine the Great, who built the Great Wall of China, to keep the orange square away from her angels of different colors and different children that do not look like Catherine the Great, with a green square that Russia, Catherine's precious Christian Russia, will look over with such favor. Great. So, now, how can I help you? Right. Well, I want to know if I am your child, Jesus. I said, you will never be my child. He said, why? I said, first of all, if you're insinuating the Nicole and that she is French, so Nicole being French, for the heel of bread that now Elizabeth has created her to live in poor conditions in hell in the future, which is how this haven got created. And now you want to play Jesus. You are the facially disfigured children that Catherine built the Great Wall because she was having a war with the people, had to have a manifestation placement card and a word in a Latin language to protect herself as a mechanic and architect of the world, with a future embodiment goddess that is going to be coming as humans asked for in another placement, so they could have an anchor into a heaven on earth. Then it became a haven on earth. And because you are so fucking useless as humans, it is now hell on earth that you delivered Catherine and Nicole. So, am I je suis? Yes, I am. I am who am. You, orange square people behind the wall that Catherine built, knowing that Catherine is a Christian woman, being embodied and born under a French name of Nicole, in a heel of bread of non-importance, because now Haven Times has an Elizabeth who buried a potato, which is actually Nicole's embodiment as well, gave her a heel of bread of it has no value because it can't last me a lifetime, one heel of bread. And now the orange square people behind the wall want to call themselves, take the I out of Je suis, being Catherine the Great and Nicole, and you have Jesus. That's the orange square people behind the wall that gouged Goddess Nicole's eyes out. Yes, I fucking hate Jesus. I'm a Christian woman who hates Jesus. Because the Jesus stands for the fucking facially disfigured Chinese people and Koreans. That's what they look like now that my body's here. I'm still je suis. It's still the same God hell you delivered me to as a Christian woman, as the one who's going to have the Immaculate Christian Conception of Alexander for Catherine the Great and Peter the Great, to explain to the children of the damned in the orange square behind the Great Wall that they built to keep their disgusting away from the Guardians' children's everywhere else. So are we clear on who Jesus actually is? Why no orange square facially disfigured will ever be a Christian? They claim Presbyterian, but that's because they keep oppressing white people and people all throughout the galaxy in guardianship, and the citizens of whatever, humans, are too fucking stupid to understand and to get onto the right team and stay there and eradicate everything that we've built a wall for in history and place card for a specific reason. So this way hell would not be where you delivered the actual God, because of the war that she had with the children from a past time that is slowly taking over and killing the other children from everywhere in ways that they couldn't even imagine. And Goddess doesn't want to let on because she needs to take back her God equipment and protect all of the people, which is where she comes from and where she will return to as soon as humans wake the fuck up.